So folks, it is raining. I'm not complaining about the rain whatsoever. My garden really needs it. I was going to go in the woodshed, but the wind is blowing in the small woodshed. But the wind was blowing right in on me. I was going to go in the coop, but they're hollering in there. I was going to go in the big woodshed. But the wind and the rain, well, the wind is blowing the tarp in. So my camera is nice and dry, in with the goose that wants to lay on some eggs, right? Forcing me out in the rain. So this is going to be I've got Alright, well, I'm in the guinea coop. The guineas are hollering in the other coop. So I guess this is as dry as I can get it. There's a chicken. I just scared a chicken out of here, and back behind me in the corner is Odie duck, who is sitting on 2 duck eggs. So here I am. At least I'm dry, right? At least I'm dry. Well, I'm not getting rained on anymore. Oh, I'm all miscombobulated. So anyway, I want to give a shout out to Popular Preparedness, and I can tell you there are some YouTube channels out there that I'm getting very disappointed in. Some of them have just gotten angry. They're just getting angry, and maybe anger sells. I don't know, but I understand getting flustered, and I understand because I've been flustered before, and like people pouring through the trash, right? But I don't think I got red in the face angry. Maybe that sells. Maybe drama sells. I just don't know. But I just get turned off, so I'll just stop watching for a while, folks. I just will. So anyway, Popular Preparedness. He finally said something that I have been saying for a long time and other channels have not. He is saying, just like I have been saying, food is food, folks. If you are hungry, you will eat food that you don't care for. Now, if I was hungry, holy cow, folks. If I was hungry, I would eat mushrooms. I would eat cherries. Okay? Both of those I just don't care for whatsoever. I just don't like mushrooms. 99% of the mushrooms. And I do not like cherries whatsoever, no matter how they're prepared. No matter if they're fresh from the tree or jarred up or dehydrated. I just don't like cherries. But if I was hungry, it would be something to eat, right? It would be something to eat. So he said that, you know, if you had a long time down the road to prepare only foods that you normally eat, then you can afford to be a little picky, right? And store those foods that you only eat on a regular basis. But right now, like he said, and like I have been saying, get food of any kind, folks, that you can store and you can eat, because if you're hungry, you will eat it, and it's going to be nutrition, and it's going to satisfy the belly, right? Now, ideally, for those people who like lobster and eat lobster bisque like 2 or 3 times a week, or pizza, or whatever, ideally, you could stock up on all that so you can still have those meals as frequent as you would like. But we are coming down to a time when food is getting very expensive. They say there's a shortage. I don't know. I know the shelves are sparse at times up in this area. But I don't know if that's a shortage or they're just holding back on it. And I just don't know, folks, if what they're doing, if there's an actual shortage or they're just stockpiling it somewhere. I have to wonder that. So we just had an incident here in Maine where they thought they could sell lobster for like $16 a pound. And nobody was buying lobster for $16 a pound, folks, and they were dying and they were rotting, so they brought the price back down to $8 a pound. I don't know how many of you have heard that, but I've heard 2 or 3 people tell me that. $16 a pound, no one's going to buy lobster for $16 a pound, folks. I won't buy it if it's $1 a pound, unless I'm hungry and starving, because I don't like lobster. I'm a Mainer and I don't like lobster. Believe it or not, I don't like lobster. So, but I would eat it if I was hungry, damn it, I would. So, thank you for saying that, Popular Preparedness. Somebody turned me on to that channel quite a while ago, and I started watching him. He's pretty reasonable, folks. He's a good Christian man, and he's just going to tell you like it is, and he's going to be nice about it, but he's going to get the point across too, right? He's not all dramatic. He's not getting red in the face, getting all flustered. He's just gonna do his thing, get the point across, and then he's going to move on. His videos are about like mine. They're kept pretty short. So I want to thank Popular Preparedness for being the only other person besides me saying that I have seen. So I did a video last night. It didn't upload until this morning. It's just I didn't talk in it. It's just me relaxing out by the rocket stove, cleaning a cast iron fry pan. And after I cooked 4 guinea eggs, that was my supper, folks. Just 4 guinea eggs. It was really good too, by the way. So today it's been raining. Like I said, we really need the rain. I'm not complaining. It gives me time to get stuff done in the house. So I try to pick lulls in the rain, so I don't have to get too awfully wet when I do go out and tend to the birds or walk up through my garden, right? So I came across a book that my mom had, and it is the Virginia Housekeeper. It's the Adeline or something edition. It was printed right around 1840, 1860, from what I gather. There's no copyright in the book whatsoever, folks. But it's right full of recipes, old recipes, and how they used to talk. And I'm going to have to learn some of that lingo in order to follow the recipes, folks. But there's a lot of recipes in there. And I think what I'm going to do is find a few and read them in another video. But I am going to read the front of the book, because I just found that very entertaining, because boy, how times have changed, right? How times have changed. Holy old Hannah, well, that male there was just chased in. I thought he was coming right at my head, because I've had that done before. So in there, their bills are very sharp, and their toenails are extremely sharp, and you don't want to get scratched by either one. And that male wants to come in to make sure that he's staying in his place. And he just pooped. So he might start hollering here in a minute. So I think I'm going to go back in. I'm going to check the eggs. I'm going to check on Odie Duck over here, and maybe I'll bring you along. She's very friendly, but she is a broody duck. So you'll hear her huffing, puffing a little bit. But she's very harmless, folks. She's just being a broody duck, you know. So as you can see, she's going to be much tamer than. You want to get out? I'll move out of the way. All right, go fight. She's going to be much tamer than the goose, although she is pretty friendly. I wouldn't want to reach my hand down there to pet her on the head. I wouldn't want to do that. But I do reach in, and she'll take bread from my hand. She'll hiss. She'll take bread from my hand, and she'll honk, and she'll holler. Then she'll ask for more bread, and she'll start the process all over again. So I think that's just her way of saying, you know, you're invading my space. I'm trying to be a mama here. Let me do my thing. And you're a little too close, but thank you for the bread. That's what I think she's saying. So anyway, for all those of you who have YouTube channels, I hope you're being nice. You know, if drama sells and anger sells, then I guess I just don't need to watch them. You know, upset and perturbed and disturbed and all of that. But when you do several videos in a row of just anger, that just turns me off. Now, there are a few channels out there that has angry whatever in front of it. Now, I find that one swears an awful lot, folks. But he's got an awful lot of good points. And there's another angry video out there with the anger in front of it, or angry in front as the title. I find that they're pretty genuine to watch, and they're not just going batshit crazy into a cell phone to get on YouTube. Okay, there's enough anger in the world. There's enough going on. There's enough stress. We don't need to add to that. We don't need to add. If you got one event, if you want to make a point, do it and get it over with. Don't make several videos in a row and expect me to still watch. Although I'm just one viewer and I'm just a nobody. But that's one video or one channel that I just won't watch. I just won't watch. So I'd like to invite a little bit of peace in the chaos. I would like to spread a little love in the hate and a little calm to the weary, right? A little hope. And if the videos don't get any likes or subscribers or watches, that's perfectly fine. I'm still going to continue doing that. I'm not going to add to the problems that are going on. I just refuse to do that. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Thank you.